In a quiet Chicago suburb, neighbors knew him as a friendly man. He hosted parties. He helped charities. He entertained children dressed as a clown. Parents trusted him. Police respected him. Politicians shook his hand. But beneath his house, hidden under concrete and soil, was a truth so dark it would shock the world. This is the true story of John Wayne Gacy, a man who lived in plain sight while committing one of the most horrifying crime sprees in American history. John Wayne Gacy was born in 1942 in Chicago, Illinois. To the outside world, his adult life looked like success. He ran a construction business. He volunteered in his community. He was active in local politics. He even performed at charity events and children's hospitals as a clown named Pogo. People described him as helpful, outgoing, and trustworthy. No one suspected what he was hiding, because monsters don't always look like monsters. Behind Gacy's smiling face was a history of violence, control, and rage. His childhood was marked by abuse, especially from his father, a man who humiliated and beat him regularly. As an adult, Gacy struggled with his identity, his temper, and his need for control over others. In the 1960s, he was convicted of sexual assault and sent to prison. But after serving time, he was released early, and society gave him a second chance. By the 1970s, Gacy owned PDM Contractors, a small construction company. He often hired teenage boys and young men, many of them vulnerable, poor, or looking for quick work. To them, Gacy seemed generous. He paid cash. He offered food. He offered trust. But behind closed doors, that trust became a weapon. Young men began vanishing across Chicago. Some were reported missing. Others weren't. Runaways, drifters, boys without strong family connections. Police didn't connect the cases. At the time, missing young men weren't a priority, and Gacy continued living his double life. Survivors would later tell investigators about a disturbing pattern. Gacy would sometimes show them a magic trick. He'd place handcuffs on them, then claim he could escape. Once they were restrained, the mood changed. What followed was fear, violence, and control. Some survived. Many did not. Neighbors noticed something strange. A foul odor coming from Gacy's house. He brushed it off as sewer problems, dead animals, or moist soil under the house. No one pushed further, because no one wanted to believe the truth. In December 1978, a 15-year-old boy named Robert Pius disappeared after telling his mother he was going to meet a contractor about a job. That contractor was John Wayne Gacy. This time, police paid attention. When they searched Gacy's house, they noticed strange odors, suspicious behavior, and evidence that didn't add up. Gacy was nervous. He talked too much. He contradicted himself. Investigators didn't leave. Under pressure, Gacy broke. He told police that there were bodies under his house. What they found was beyond imagination. Beneath the crawl space, under layers of dirt and concrete, were the remains of dozens of young men. Some were buried. Some were stacked. Some were dumped in nearby rivers. In total, 33 victims were linked to Gacy. One house. One man. Years of unnoticed horror. John Wayne Gacy was arrested and charged with multiple counts of murder. During the trial, he claimed insanity. But evidence told another story. Witnesses testified. Survivors spoke. Families identified their sons. The jury deliberated for less than 2 hours. Gacy was found guilty. He was sentenced to death. While on death row, Gacy painted pictures of clowns. Some were sold. Some were destroyed. To the families of the victims, the art meant nothing. What mattered was justice. In 1994, John Wayne Gacy was executed by lethal injection. He died, but the damage he caused never disappeared. How did he go unnoticed for so long? Why weren't early warnings taken seriously? How many lives could have been saved if someone had listened sooner? The case exposed failures in policing, social awareness, and how society treats missing young men. John Wayne Gacy wasn't a shadowy stranger. He was a neighbor, a volunteer, a man people trusted. That's what made him dangerous. Because evil doesn't always hide in the dark. Sometimes it smiles at you and shakes your hand. This was not fiction. This was real life. A reminder that appearances can deceive and that silence can cost lives. This has been a true crime story, and the truth is always more terrifying than imagination.